Hey guys, Mike. I just want to show you a little bit of an update on the game and also talk about some of the stuff that we've been working on. So I'll kind of just get playing here while we talk. So the first thing you'll probably notice is we've got this blue line here, this Pathfinder line. So that's a new feature. In the past, I was experimenting with a bunch of different ways to use physics to try to simulate the trajectory of the ship. And what I've decided to do instead is actually predictively draw this line, basically creating a curve however we want, and then moving the ship along the line. So we kind of have shifted from trying to predict a path through physics to drawing a path and then moving the ship point by point through it. And that gives much more accurate results. So that's cool. Another feature we've added are these sort of power-ups. You can kind of see these weird looking boxes and spheres that are floating around. So for example, that's a speed boost. We're going to add a system that lets you actually store these and then kind of fire them off as you want them. So there's a little bit more decision making involved than just driving over stuff. So that's a new thing we're working on. There's also been an update video on this already, but if I hit K, I can actually aim the ship's guns now. And these little cones come into view as the guns line up. And then if you're too far away, they become red. If you shoot and they're not reloaded anymore, they become yellow. So that's a cool new feature. All these bullets are object pooled, which means they're more performant, which is also a big plus. And I'm going to be continuing to work on performance optimizations so we can get the game to run as fast as possible. You'll see a couple lag spikes as well. There are particle effects that I've not pooled yet, so I'll continue to work on that. And we're also refactoring our UI. So you see some bars in the top left that don't seem to really do anything yet. We'll be working on that. And then there's a bunch of text in the bottom left that's just a placeholder for a sort of a kill feed, alert feed that we'll be working on. So that'll be cool. And then I think probably the last major thing is Jim has been working a lot on the art, and we hope to have some really cool textured art for you to show off in one of our newer videos. So we're really close on that, and I'm pretty excited about it as well. I'm going to be working on just some bug fixes. One thing you'll also notice that I didn't mention earlier is the ship actually has buoyancy now, and that's a point-based buoyancy system that I wrote, which is pretty cool. And so the ship is free to move vertically, which was not the case previously. It was pinned at the y=0 level. So now if you like hit a shockwave or you crash into someone, you can actually kind of bump over them and go over them, which is really cool. And the ship also, it's kind of hard to see right now, but it actually kind of rocks and pitches and rolls to kind of simulate like some waves. So that's cool. It makes the thing feel a little bit more alive, a little bit more real. And we're continuing to add things like that to try to give the game a little bit more fun aspect. But so basically the main things we're going to be working on next. The first is, like I mentioned, those textured art assets that Jim's working on. The second thing is just bug fixes and performance optimization. I think there's always room for that, especially when I'm the only person writing code. And then the last thing is adding like a lot more player choice to the game. So we still want to add the ability for you to choose your ships. We also want to add the ability for you to choose your captains. We'll be building some sort of mission-based levels that you can play, so you can actually like have a story and not just be flying around and shooting at things, which is fun, but not as fun as it could be. And we'll also be working on sort of the match setup component. So choosing the ships in your fleet, choosing the different captains, and we hope to actually make it possible for you to communicate with different ships. Basically, like an allied ship might sail near you and have like a little text prompt pop up above it that's like, hey, we're 50% health. Should we go back to our base or should we keep fighting? And you can kind of make those decisions by communicating to the captains. So that's a cool feature we hope to build. So anyway, there's a bit of an update for you. Like I said, there's a lot of things we still need to fix, a lot of bugs, but the game is kind of coming together, and just wanted to let you know how it all worked. If you want to stay up to date more on the game, you can check out the Discord. There'll be a link to it in the description, or you can subscribe to this channel. I try to post to this pretty regularly, and hope to have some more stuff to show off with you all soon. So yeah, talk to you later.